Pimps, I apologize for not posting very much. I've tried to make the content. Either the videos have failed, the quality was bad, or something along those lines. But today I got something. We're gonna be trying to revive, kind of just clean up the E46 to get it kind of street worthy again. So let's get into it. 46 on the hoist. So plan of action is I want to put on 17s in the front, which I got it over there. And then take the tires off those, put those on the Model 6s. And then put on my 4-inch motherfucking custom made blast pipes on this thing. Bam, bam, that big old goddamn pipe sticking out the back, pow, pow, pow. I'm gonna be sick. So I won't lie, I already jumped the gun a little bit and slapped one of these front wheels on. And I got a big old jumbo Willy Bob and the tire on it. It's pretty square, but that's kind of the style or setup that I'm going with for this season. I want the car to actually have more drivability than actual stance, although we still gonna be stance. But the actual height that I'm wanting to run is something similar to this, like actual gap in the front, just for kind of clearance stuff. The rear end's still gonna be dirt nasty, but the front, it's gonna be raked. So we're gonna have that goddamn decar stance with all the Campbell. Go over down to the other side here. We gotta get this wheel off, set the car on the ground, see how the height is sitting, and then adjust from there. So let's get to it. So I got the front wheel on here. Quick spec on this is 17, 9.5 plus 12 with a, right there, 245, 40, 17 on the front. So yeah, it's definitely meaty and definitely going to rub a lot. I mean, I probably just turned the wheel right now. Yeah, we already making contact up in that beach. And that's in the front. I mean, the bumper I don't really worry about, that'll self-clearance. The rear though, let's see. Oh, yeah, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Let's set the car down on these ramps, see how the ride height sits, and then we'll adjust from there. And now it's down on the ground. And we are definitely going to have some clearance issues if I want to run this size of tire. Cause yeah, that's touching immediately. This shit's gonna have to go up a minimum of 1 inch on this side. We'll go to the other side here. And yeah, it's bowing out the fender so much that, yeah, it don't fit. It don't fit at all. But yeah, we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna start with raising it 1 inch. So hopefully get like 1 inch tire gap above the fender and the wheel. But that looks sick. Yeah. Up we go. We got our motherfucking wheels off. I'm gonna raise this side 1 inch. I'm gonna go to the other side here. I'm gonna raise this side 1 inch and like quarter, just cause this side always sat a little bit lower. So I'm gonna try to compensate that with the extra quarter. Hopefully it's his level. I got both sides lifted up a little bit. This side 1.25 inches, other side 1.5 inches. Let's put the wheels on, lower it back down, see how we're sitting. Hey, car is down and this is how we're sitting. I mean, Yeah, y'all already know. They did fucking wow. But yeah, no, this side, I mean, a little bit of an eyeball, but it's not bad. That's pretty good. They kind of fit. They're probably still gonna fucking hit. Do you think height-wise, this side is still a touch higher than the other side? So I'll probably just adjust either this side or that side. Lower this side, raise that side, do whatever, not sure yet. Do that off camera, but what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna swap over the tires on the Model 6s just so then this thing can roll properly on some decent tires. That way we can drive to a gas station. I got the air taking out all the tires. You guys can look at these ones. I mean, they have a little bit of life on them, at least on it right here. A little bit of life right there. Did a little bit of sharp, pokey things right there. But I mean, I probably could have got a couple more laps at them, but don't wanna wreck the fancy wheels. But yeah, I'm gonna take tires off those, put those on those, then put those back on the car because those don't fit in the rear. I'm probably gonna put all this in time lapse so then it saves me, jumping around doing all that. But save time lapse. Here we go. Okay, we got those dismounted. We got the junk tires. We're gonna throw those out. We got the new tires on the Model 6s. Cool thing about Model 6s, if y'all didn't know, the actual spokes are hollow on these Johns, which is pretty cool, Spec, come on now, 18x9 plus 40. Whack ass offset, decent width. They're Model 6s, so any spec, they look sick. But yeah, we're gonna put some air up in these bitches. One of my favorite wheels to air up because they always do this, and it looks sick when the goddamn. We're gonna put some air on these, and I'll set the camera up so then y'all can see that they there. It's gonna be satisfying as fuck. Y'all ready? Oh! God damn! We love that. I put the coil in so that snap, pop, crackle. I hope it don't crackle because that means it's gonna blow up. But yeah, I'm gonna finish putting the air in this thing and we'll put them on the car. Yep. Tires are aired up, ready to go on the car. I'm gonna put this wheel on this side, but I'm gonna leave this other wheel off because I think I might try to mount up the blast pipe, and I have decent access to weld right here, so I might do that while I have the access. Start with is I'm just gonna lop off basically where I've welded here, because yeah, all it is a like 2.5 inch pipe that I welded and hammered a goddamn 2.5 inch pipe inside of. And also when I did that, the pipe basically directed all of the exhaust out of this pipe and not out of this pipe, and I kind of want that fixed, especially if this thing eventually shoots flames when I put the goddamn 3 liter that I have sitting there for this car in it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna chop this off basically right there, and hopefully that pipe just gonna go. I can't hear a fucking thing. Damn it. I think my plan worked. That's hot though, very hot. Yeah. Oh, and there the other pipe. It's inside the pipe right there. And then they're gonna go. Whoop! Whoop! There it is. All right. Now that we have this big old jumbo Willie Bob hole, we're gonna stick it on the pipe. See if it's gonna fit. All right, let's take a little look. See here. Let it don't bow. So this should be ready to just slip on over the top of that. And I'm gonna have to trim. Good God! That's about a foot hanging out. Something's gonna need to happen, and then you need to go back quite a bit. Yeah, something gotta happen if I want this to work. So, what we're gonna end up having to do is we're gonna cut it. Now, I'm okay with like half a foot hanging out because it's gonna be nasty. But this, maybe like a whole foot, that's a little bit much. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna touch on what I've been doing so far. I lopped more of this off, and then I lopped off more of this, and I tried to oval it out, but it didn't work. But yeah, so what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm gonna take some 30 grit. I mean, I better be better off with the goddamn cinder block, but I'm gonna start off with some 30 grit on my die grinder. I'm gonna try to grind down these goddamn garbage welds that I did to hopefully get the pipe to slip over, and that way it's gonna be sitting backwards more. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna lop off this section right here on the pipe, and yeah, then we're gonna weld it on. Well, I grounded down the welds quite a bit. Test fitted the pipe. It ain't gonna fit. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna cut off more of the end on the pipe. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to go in butt to butt. You know, that's the straight way to do it, butt to butt. So, well, I'm about to weld this bitch up. I'll show you guys what we ended up doing. Take a look. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit better. Here you go. Yeah, so this is what we're working with. Big old fucking jumbo Willie Bob. Fuck that bitch fat. That's a heifer right there. And then I'll take your piece and yeah. So yeah, this is what we're gonna be working with. We have to go butt to butt. I mean, there's a slight gap. My cuts ain't perfect. That's gonna be a nice little filler. But yeah, that should be easy enough. We gonna get this bitch welded up, and then they're on fucking pow pow pow. Yeah. First bead. It was trash. Kept on burning myself. I'm gonna put on a jacket. Well, the shit keeps on burning through. Might be because my tip's dirty. Not that tip. I need some light. Well, now that the pipe is basically finalized, it's welded on, and it's done, I'm putting on a hanger. I'm using E36 hanger. Not sure if they're saying between 36 and 46, but I just lopped the end of it off, and then I'm basically just gonna do a bead around here and around here and around here. And that's gonna secure it there. I got another hose clamp right there, garbage welds. These should break before those break, theoretically, when, you know, this pipe hits a wall. But yeah, after I do this, exhaust, finalized. And then we're doing the subframe. Boom, bada bing. It ain't pretty, but it's a hanger. It's some big ass motherfucking pipes. Let's get this this thing on the ground and see how they look with the wheels and everything. It's gonna be sick. So that I'm done with the car now. We're yeah, gonna finish it off here with some B-roll, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and see me guys on the next one. Peace.
0, 1. Let's get started.
Almost forgot a little exhaust note for y'all. Hope y'all like that. Peace.
My